going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today I want to take a rather quick look at the Revv G20 and the Hughes and Kettner Grandmeister 36 side by side. So it's very interesting. These are two amps I've seen a lot of people have, generally speaking, I've seen like there's a very split population in terms of how people feel about these amps. I feel like a lot of people love the Revv G20, but a lot of people hate the Revv G20. I feel like a lot of people love the Grandmeister 36 and really the Grandmeister series, and a lot of people don't love it. I can kind of understand where both sides are coming from. I can kind of see all sides in this. There are definitely some great tones to be had out of all of these, but I can also understand how some people could be disappointed when they buy either of these amps and it shows up. Particularly the G20, like I said, the Revv, as far as I've noticed, as far as I've seen, just has this very dry type of gain, and I don't think that it can necessarily do all the things that I would want it to do without an overdrive pedal. But that said, even for amps that I don't feel that way about, I always use an overdrive pedal, so it's kind of a non-issue to me. And even that said, I feel like the Revv stuff takes overdrive pedals a little bit better than some of the amps that than some other amps. Whereas the Grandmeister 36, some people feel like it just sounds lifeless and whatnot. I don't agree with that, but I think it has a lot. You do have to tweak it. You have to work with it a little bit. You have to work with the Grandmeister a little bit, but ultimately, I do think it's a great sounding amp. And between the two, I'll save those thoughts for the end. But yeah, let's go ahead and go through this. We're gonna do like a few riffs on the clean channel, but y'all know me, I'm more focused on the heavy stuff. Just to talk about the clean channels real quick. So again, on the Revv G20, you have access to the treble, mid, and bass controls on the clean channel, and also this here wide button, which just kind of makes the amp sound a little bit bigger. It doesn't make a huge difference, but it is kind of cool. But your gain control does not do anything on the clean channel of the G20. Whereas on the Grandmeister 36, everything that you see here works on every single channel. So automatically already you have a whole bunch more flexibility on the Grandmeister 36. But let's go ahead and just hear a few of the clean sounds. Both of these amps are running, well, I'm playing my Schecter, what is this? Damien Elite 7, I believe, with Tosnabasi Fluence Moderns. And both of these amps are running as my Mission KM212P, mic by both the SM57 and the SM58. Alright, and so yeah, number one is the G20, number two is the Grandmeister 36. Sorry, I know you're not going to be able to see the controls on the Grandmeister 36 too much. The amp is lit up like crazy. There's not too much I can do about that. But I'll try and talk so you can understand where things are. But yeah, here we go. It's the G20. Grandmeister. Both really nice. But yeah, like I said, the gain control does nothing on the G20 when you're on the clean channel. Whereas on the Grandmeister, you can do that, or you can adjust the gain to adjust the clean channel, or you can also hit the boost control to change it up even more. Yeah, really cool. So yeah, and then of course the Grandmeister 36 has all those built-in effects and stuff, the reverbs, the choruses, the delay and all that stuff, which I'm not going to get into, but it's there and it sounds great. All right, now let's go over to some heavier stuff. We're going to start on the G20 with the aggression mode off. Pretty cool, kind of a crunchy type of deal. Let's try the crunch channel on the Grandmeister 36 first. Those sounds are pretty comparable. Like I said, we're on the crunch mode of the Grandmeister 36, and the G20 doesn't have any aggression on. And yeah, it's pretty good. It's just a drier type of high gain sound. Let's turn on the boost on the Grandmeister 36. So one thing I do like about the G20 is you can pretty much use all of its controls even up to max and it will sound good. So with that said, right now I'm feeling like I'm getting a more saturated, kind of cooler sound out of the Hughes and Kettner, so let's increase the gain on the G20. So here I'm preferring the G20. they're both comparable, like I said. Let's jump over to the lead channel of the Grandmeister 36. Turn boost off. It's so interesting. I always like turn the camera off and walk away with this impression that I have something against the Revv G20, but whenever I get on camera and start playing it, the thing sounds absolutely great. I'm enjoying it quite a lot here. Both sound good, but yeah, G20 is still on top. We haven't even touched the aggression yet. Let me double check I don't have a boost on. I do not. This is straight into the amp. Try with its boost on. That I like a lot. I think that might be it. See, that said, I feel like they sound extremely similar, actually, and are both really cool. Let's go over to Blue Aggression. cool. And again, I think they actually sound kind of similar. But just to do it, let's go ahead and move over to red aggression and go over to the ultra channel on the Grandmeister 36. Start on the Revv. There we go. So that's really cool. May have something to do with the guitar that I'm playing. So I'm going to swap guitar. The fact I'm enjoying both of these so much, and I feel like they sound extremely similar, may have something to do with this guitar. Let me switch over to my Skirvison, and we'll start to play with a boost pedal for a little bit too. Alright, I switched over to my Skirvison Shoggy 7 with Bare Knuckle War Pigs. Settings are still as they were just a minute ago. Let's see what that sounds like first. Not bad at all. Let's jump back over to the crunch channel and aggression off and turn on the Airis Effects Parallel Overdrive V2. that's typically about where I would leave the G20 if I'm using a boost. Let's dial in a sound with the boost on for the Hughes and Kettner. There we go. I think we can kind of leave it there. So, long story short, I think these amps are extremely comparable. With the price, you can get the Grandmeister 36 for less money than you can get the G20 nowadays, typically. And for the money, I'd say that the Grandmeister 36 is probably a better value in terms of what you can get them for nowadays. But that said, I think they both sound great. And those people that dislike these amps, that's fine, of course. Everything's personal preference. But I definitely can't say that either of these are anywhere near being bad amps for any genre of metal. But yeah, hey, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up down there. Maybe drop me a comment in the comment section. And yeah, you guys take care.